today's video. If you are a regular visitor of the channel, thank you for coming back. And if you are new, welcome. And as always, please leave a like. And if you're enjoying the content, leave a sub. And let's get into today's video. So as you can probably tell by the title of today's video, we are going to be talking about some of the negative aspects of TikTok. Now, the keyword there being some, because it's no secret that there are some good parts, good traits of the app and good effects that it has on people. But today we're mainly going to be focusing on these particular parts and aspects of the app. Now, the first one that we're going to be getting into here is probably the most obvious one, being cancel culture. Now, I'm not saying TikTok is responsible for creating cancel culture, but it is definitely responsible for generalizing its use a lot more. As far as my knowledge on cancel culture goes, it has been around quite a bit before TikTok, but it didn't really exist on a stage quite as large as TikTok has built and given to it. Now, cancel culture, for those of you who don't already know, is essentially socially ostracizing someone because of a variety of reasons. These reasons can range from something they've done in the far past to some idea they feel strongly about that others don't quite agree with. Now, as far as I know, this can happen to anyone, anywhere, with any amount of social following or fame. Now, if I'm being completely honest, the problem with this situation here doesn't always lie within the canceling. It lies more within the fact that people take these types of situations to heart so easily. We all collectively have to learn to take these things with a grain of salt. We can't always be, so blindly following the masses. We have to learn to derive sort of our own right and wrong from these types of situations and go from there, not generally just going with what everyone else is saying. That's the real problem with cancel culture. Now, as I'm recording this right now, it's looking like it's not all going to fit into one video, and I'm probably going to end up, just doing two parts to it. But let's get into it anyways. The next topic we're going to be covering is TikTok's own version of body positivity, quote unquote, of course. Now, the brand that TikTok is often known for peddling is tied down to weight, no pun intended there. The problem with this is that it promotes being obese. It makes people think that it's okay to be 500, 400 pounds. Now, of course, it's okay if you're, actively trying to lose weight, trying to get fit, trying to get healthy, but it becomes a problem when you don't care anymore. You keep eating because, TikTok says it's okay, right? So it must be okay. It must be fine. It's not. It's unhealthy, and it's, essentially promoting a disease. And the sooner that it starts to, cut off this brand of body positivity, the better off it'll be for its viewers and their own health. Now, the sort of last topic I want to kind of cover before we end off the video today is the forcing of opinions on the app. Now, it often always comes back to, sexuality and genders, the arguments about how many there are, and things of that nature. Me, personally, I believe there are only two genders, but I won't force my opinion on you. You're obviously entitled to whatever you want to believe. It's not going to bother me, and it shouldn't bother you what I believe, because, we're both living our individual lives, and that's the end of the story there. But on TikTok, it seems to be a completely different story. Now, on TikTok, it seems that only one person can be right, The argument only stops when either one person stops arguing or one group or one person acknowledges that one group or one person is right. Now, the problem with this is it sort of creates or breeds an egotistical state of mind where you believe that you are always right, your opinion is above everyone else's, and, everyone else's opinion shouldn't matter. And that's not healthy, and it's clearly not safe because, collaborating with others is within the human nature. Being able to take others' advice, being able to take their arguments and learn from them is a part of human nature. When you take that aspect away from young people at a young age, they sort of grow up with the idea that they are always right, and it's not going to end well for them when they grow older. But, I can't really speak too much of the fact because, again, I'm not a regular TikTok user. I won't really understand it from the deep perspective of a TikTok user, but these are just my thoughts. And as always, you're free to disagree. You are free to have your own opinions. And as always, if you have any arguments or rebuttals, you can hit me in my email, which is always in the description. And, leave a comment, leave a like. And another thing, I'm sorry it took me so long to upload. I had a sort of cold that I've been dealing with for the past few days, and it's been a little bit annoying. But I figured I scheduled the time to get this video out of the way, and I'll definitely start getting to work on that.